Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I want to talk about the state of played out and the Nintendo Switch procrastination. So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Um, so, we got another state of play announced today for Thursday. They're going to go for about a half hour. PlayStation talking about Deathloop and some other stuff. Who knows what they've got? Probably some more information on the indie titles and the third-party titles. So, I mean, that's basically what it said. Don't expect no God of War. Don't expect no Horizon Forbidden West. Don't expect anything else that would actually matter to anybody that bought a PlayStation 5 that wants something to play going forward. I'm going to tell you right now, this is where I'm kind of at with PlayStation. I am starting to feel like they're holding back content so that they can wait until they have more PlayStation 5s out. That's kind of where I'm at right now. That's kind of what I'm feeling. I mean, if that's the case, then that really sucks because, yeah, we're gonna have third-party games that are gonna come out between now and the end of the year. I mean, I'm almost certain of that. But the whole reason people buy PlayStations is for the exclusives, or so I thought. That's what I've been told. You know, by the fanboys. They definitely only buy the PlayStation for the exclusives. And you know, as it sits right now, like I'm looking forward to Horizon Forbidden West. Like I want to play that game. I want to play, you know, the new Gran Turismo. I want to play the new God of War. I mean, there's games that Sony makes that only Sony makes that I want to play. But I mean, if they're pushing these games back just till they get more PlayStation 5s out, that really sucks. And I mean, all of these games have already been announced that they're coming to the PlayStation 4 as well. So I don't know if they're necessarily holding them back just for that reason, but I kind of feel like anything else being announced that is exclusive to PlayStation 5 is not going to be announced. I'm pretty sure they won't. I'm kind of thinking they might not even announce anything PlayStation 5 until the end of until next year sometime. So all of your dreams have been dashed if you were hoping that they were going to come out with this amazing freaking show to put, you know, Microsoft to bed finally. But yeah, they didn't, dude. The only thing we got is another, you know, meaningless 30-minute state of play to show us a game like Deathloop. I mean, if you're on the fence about Deathloop, this new state of play isn't going to change that. Deathloop is a niche game that you're going to want to play or you're not going to want to play. And everything you've already seen, everything I've already seen has already made up my mind whether I'm going to buy it or not. I'm probably going to buy that game to review on this channel. That's what I am. That's my interest in the game, is to be able to bring you the information on this channel. So as far as it looking interesting to me, like the aesthetic of the game already is kind of like put me like, I'm not really that into the aesthetic of the game, but I will play it, you know, to see what it's about. I'm really hoping this game has a single player, you know, like story or something. Because if this thing is just like online, where or it's like a couple, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Deathloop for me is, I just got here. What game? Oh, I'm talking about Deathloop, guys. Switch Pro is $50 more than the Series S. That's very true. We'll get to the Switch procrastination here in just a minute, fellas. So with the PlayStation State of Play, them coming out and like pretty much like screwing everybody, you know, PlayStation fanboys were freaking adamant PlayStation was going to show us this big old long event. You know, they were going to put Sony or Microsoft to bed. They were just going to show us these amazing content. Herman Hulst did an interview like last month or the month before and basically said, look, guys, we don't got nothing else to show you. So everything they had planned is getting pushed to next year. And those were their biggest games. I'm pretty sure they don't have anything else Sony first party that's going to be ready to show that's going to come out this year. Like there's nothing. So any kind of hype or whatever that you have for PlayStation 5 is pretty much gone, dude. Like Xbox is literally going to run away with the rest of with the rest of this year. Like it's Microsoft's to screw up this year. PlayStation is basically stepping out of the limelight, and yeah, dude, it's Microsoft's to win or lose this year. PlayStation 5 will probably get some pretty decent support next year, but as it sits right now, I don't think there's really much more to be hyped about PlayStation for the rest of this year. So yeah, I don't know, man. I've been trying hard and I've been hoping, but I just don't think that is going to happen. But then again, who buys a system to play old games? Because that's basically what we're getting is upgraded old games, guy. Jeffrey Banks, my friend, how you doing, man? Yeah, dude, Kenya. I'm looking forward to Kenya, dude. But I mean, like realistic, like big first party Sony, games that I was looking forward to are not coming out this year, and that's frustrating, dude. That's frustrating. That's why I'm kind of irritated with PlayStation right now, Jeffrey Banks. I don't want to be, because I love my PlayStation, dude. I've been a PlayStation guy for freaking so long, so I expect so much more out of them, dude. I expect more. Still Rising gameplay trailer dropped. I haven't seen it, but I'm interested in the game. Yeah. So basically, I watched the whole Nacon event, and the biggest thing I'm excited about from Nacon is WRC 10 and Solar Crown. I did see that Still Rising. It does look pretty good, and it's by Spiders. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good, dude. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty good. They haven't let me down too much, so I think we'll be all right with that. Let's see. Furry Becker, how's it going, man? The ponies are crying, and I love it. Dude, I mean, like I've been saying on this channel, like, guys, don't get so caught up in the whole, like, we got to start, as gamers, dude, we got to kind of like back down a little bit, man. We get too hyped up, and then we get too let down, and then we get hyped up like with Cyberpunk, dude. I mean, that game got so much hype, and it just let everybody down that it's like, come on, guys, like, we're getting super hyped up, for not a lot of good stuff. Carol Brook, how's it going? Thanks for coming to the show tonight. What I liked about Microsoft's show was the Flight Simulator, Halo Infinite, and Forza. Oh yeah, dude, those games are Microsoft first party. They're gonna be amazing. Like that's just what I don't understand, man. Like Xbox is doing a lot more this time to make things better, and I appreciate that. I appreciate them giving me free upgrades for my games. No, it doesn't make me entitled. It shows me that they respect my investment in their ecosystem, and I love that. Like, I get excited about that. Hey, Darkest Hero, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Jeffrey, hold on. Let's see. So Sony dropped 3 exclusives last month. Little Devil Inside, supposedly in July. 2 more games in August. Yeah, I mean, those are third-party games, Jeffrey. I mean, yeah, there's stuff coming, dude. But I mean, honestly, as a PlayStation guy, like I have my games that I like, dude. And everything that they've launched so far has been meh, dude. And I mean, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel that way, and there's no reason to like go out of our way to be like, oh yeah, Sony's great. Sony's going to do great things this generation, Jeffrey. Like, I completely believe that. But right now, as it sits, dude, I'm not blown away, man. I'm really not blown away. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not blown away by the PlayStation experience. And the reason why I harp on it so much is because of the cost increase to the PlayStation experience. So yeah, dude, I call them out. I definitely call them out. But when they do something good, Jeffrey, I promise you, I am going to be right there with everybody else on the PlayStation hype train, being super happy about it, because, dude, that's what I do. I'm a console gamer, and I have all these consoles. Of course, I want them to succeed and put out good content. Darkest Hero, same Sony guys defending Ghost of Tsushima are now going at Nintendo over the Switch OLED. Where's that same energy? They should get paid for their hard work, right? Yeah, exactly. Deathloop in September. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll get that. What has Xbox dropped? Jeffrey, Xbox hasn't dropped nothing, dude. They haven't dropped nothing except for, well, I mean, they have. They've dropped. I mean, you've gotten a lot of stuff into Game Pass. They have been really good about putting stuff into Game Pass. First party, you saw the Xbox show just like everybody else did, Jeffrey. I'm super excited about that. PlayStation had the first of the year to show us what they had on the PlayStation 5. Xbox is going to run away with the last part of the year. That is what it is, man. I mean, if we get lucky and PlayStation drops Horizon Forbidden West, that's going to be good for PlayStation to kind of slow the brakes on the Microsoft. Dude, the only people that this shit matters to are the freaking fanboys, dude. That's all. Those are the only people that matter. Real gamers like myself that give a shit about content and want good stuff to play. I'm not blown away with what Sony has dropped, and I'm literally not blown away with what Microsoft has dropped. I'm not blown away, dude. We are going to get content throughout the rest of the years. What I'm saying is quit getting hyped up about PlayStation, guys. There's nothing that Herman Holtz told us we're not getting anything else this year. Christian, what's up? Xbox is annoying me by holding off on the release date of quite a few. Yeah, exactly, dude. Ex Machina, Exo Machina, Scorn, Crossfire X, etc. But with what they are dropping, I can forgive them for now. LOL. Yeah, dude. I mean, those games are probably not ready, Christian. That's why they haven't talked about them much lately, because there's probably they probably did hit development snags. I'm assuming that those are going to be coming next year. I just assume that. That's the biggest reason on this channel, guys, why I don't get super hyped about stuff until I have a release date. Then I start getting more hyped about it, and I start getting more hyped as it gets closer to the release date, because if I sit and think about the game coming out every day, then I don't think about anything else. So I have to just kind of put it out of my mind until it gets closer to launch, and then I start getting happier about it. Jeffrey Banks, man, where the same energy for Nintendo from the Xbox community. Don't worry, Jeffrey. We're going to get to the Nintendo Pro here in a minute, okay? Like, I trust me, dude. I'm freaking super excited about it. I'm so excited about it. I put a video out before I did this live. I'm excited about it. I told you all exactly how I felt about what the Nintendo Switch PROcrastination is going to do. It sucks that they procrastinated this long, but when it comes down to it, man, Nintendo makes some pretty solid exclusives. Granted, most of them are aimed toward kids, so I really don't go out of my way to play them as much. But I do. When I do get them, and when Junior wants me to play one for him, I usually play through like the Marios and stuff like that for him. He just sits there. We spend that time together. I'll sit there and play it. He'll watch, and then he'll go back and play through it after he learns how to do it. Something with autism. They just have to see something done first, and then they can do it. So it's pretty cool. I usually get to play those. And then he goes through them and plays them after that. So let's see. Carol Brook. Okay, has anyone seen the teaser trailer for RoboCop? Yeah, I watched the whole show. Carol Brook. I do think that RoboCop looks kind of cool. I'm hoping that it's an open world MMO type deal. That would be, well, not MMO, but like open world, kind of like a Spider-Man, like a superhero type Spider-Man game. That would be kind of cool. If I'll be excited for it if it's open world. I'll be less excited for it if it's a linear experience. So I'm happy about it. I'm cautiously optimistic about it, and I cannot wait to see that. Darkest Hero, The Ascent coming, flight sim games are coming for Xbox, same for PlayStation. Yeah, there's definitely games coming for every system, man. So like for us to like sit and like, I'm I know that this is like a pretty screwed up like thing, the state of play, state of played out, nothing to show. I get that, guys, because there really isn't nothing to show, and they told us that in the interview. He told us that there's nothing to show for the rest of this year, but a lot of Xbox poo-pooing on Sony for showing Deathloop and indie games for coming state of play, but get on Sony for not supporting indies. It's hypocritical. Yeah, dude, they make it harder for you to find those games in the store, man. If they're gonna charge these guys $25,000 so that they can be prominently displayed in the store, like, dude, I mean, like, that sucks, especially if they're like an indie developer. And Sony is just, I don't know, dude. Sony just it's really hard to it's really hard to be positive when there's so much negative coming out. But then again, dude, if there's a lot of positive coming out for Microsoft, anything that comes out for PlayStation can be misconstrued as negative. Like if that's their business model for how they treat indies, dude, that's not cool, man. I mean, indies need all the freaking recognition they can get, and that's why Game Pass for indies is amazing, dude. If they put their game on Game Pass, they're going to get seen easier. Dark Zero Jeffrey, guess how much Deathloop is? $59.99. Yeah, dude, it's $59.99, man. Normal priced at normal pricing, and Xbox guys have been going in Nintendo. Actually, with PS Plus, it's $53.99. Jeffrey, good one. The Book of Also. What up, my friend? How's it going? Welcome back to the show. Jeffrey Banks, the showcase indies every state of play, though. Yeah, I mean, definitely they do. But I mean, I get where Sony's going with this, with their little state of play thing. I'm thinking that the next time Sony actually does like a big show is going to be the Tokyo Game Show. That's just where I'm thinking they're gonna do their next big show. I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon, but I'm thinking that. So I'm basically telling everybody, hey man, don't get your hopes up, dude. Like, PlayStation's basically already told us they don't have anything to show us. Hopefully they bring something toward the end of the year, like Tokyo Game Show or Gamescom or something. I'm thinking Tokyo Game Show would probably be our best bet, but we might get Tokyo Game Show. That would still be pretty good. Like, I would still appreciate it. It's just I want Horizon Forbidden West. I want that game as soon as possible because I want to play it. That's one of the whole reasons I insisted on having a PlayStation this early, is so I could play that game. We're talking about standard pricing, not discounted or anything like that. So why is Sony charging next-gen prices for ports? Yeah, I don't know, man. Juan Gallegos, welcome to the show, man. PS State of Play is just a part of Xbox's extended showcase. They're just showing us the game for next year. Christian, I don't think Xbox charged indie devs for the indie showcase where they showed over 40 games. Xbox has been nailing it, dude. They've been doing pretty good with promoting gaming in general, and I'm very appreciative of that because Sony used to be like the main person to like promote a lot of stuff, but now Xbox has pretty much taken that over, and they are promoting gaming in a way that makes it accessible to far more people in the community, which is good. And like, I mean, don't worry, guys. Like, PlayStation is going to get there eventually. They're going to bring some stuff. They're gonna blow our freaking socks off with visuals this generation. I know they are. Like, I'm just like, I get in my little funk about PlayStation because, dude, I've already spent like $1,400, man, and I just don't have any desire to get on my PlayStation right now, guys. And it sucks, man. It really sucks. I want to be able to play it, but here I am going back to my old games every freaking week because I get another update for them, and then I'm playing my old games again. So I will be playing. I have decided I'm going to play through Ghost of Tsushima with the new update. I'm going to do that. Christian, I don't think Xbox charge. Oh, okay. I've already seen that. Jay Con, what's up, 79? How you doing, man? What's up, Andrew? It's funny. Sony State of Play is focusing on an Xbox first party game. Yeah, dude, I've seen that on Twitter and everywhere all day today, dude. That is pretty funny, man. But it is a timed exclusive, and PlayStation did have this deal before the Xbox or before the Bethesda thing went by. So yeah, dude, I want it to be good, and I want it to be a special launch for them. Like, it is a good thing, man. Like, Juan Gallegos, $25,000 for advertising. Imagine for a State of Play. Yeah, dude, they're probably bankrupt before the game goes on sale. Jeffrey Banks, it's not a port. It's got with expansion with a new island, new storyline, new multiplayer mode, plus the regular game for PS5. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I'm excited about Jeffrey. I'm excited about the Ghost of Tsushima upgrade, dude. I am. Like, I cannot wait to play that on my PlayStation 5 with much better visuals, dude. I'm super excited about that. I am disappointed they want me to pay $10 for a PS5 upgrade after the game not even being out a year. That's frustrating, dude. That's kind of like a slap in the face to me. $20 for the DLC upgrade, no problem, dude. I don't have a problem with that. Like, that's amazing. That's amazing. $20 for a whole new island. Like, that's a good price. $30. I know that they are charging $20 for the DLC if I buy it on the PlayStation 4. So for them to charge me an extra $10, that's kind of frustrating, man. The game hasn't even been out a year. Book of Also, yeah, Horizon Forbidden West on PS4 Pro. Yeah, Juan Gallegos. I'm gonna play Horizon on my base PS4 for that 30 frame filmic experience. For that, what do they call it? No, they're calling it cinematic now, guys. Cinematic. So cinematic is gonna be fine, dude. Jerky 30 frames a second. It looks so terrible now. I don't know why, but 30 frames a second just looks so much worse now than it ever has before in my entire life. And I was one of those guys that were like, yo, I'll take 4K 30 over anything else, man. I prefer my visuals. But now it's like, gosh dang, that 30 shit looks so bad, dude. It looks so bad. They gave multiplayer for free and 60 FPS mode for free. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to pay my $30, Jeffrey Banks, and I'm going to play it. And I might be salty for 10 minutes, but then when I see how good it looks, I might just be happy and praise him to freaking high heaven. You know what I mean? Like, that's just kind of the way I am, I mean, like, I can be mad and mad and mad until I get it in my hands, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's great. Hey, everybody, hit the like button. They gave multiplayer for free. Oh yeah. Sucker Punch did not give a free mode. If you have to buy the game to play it, that is not free technically. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Juan Gallegos for Deathloop, every sale 70% goes to Xbox, 30% goes to PlayStation. That is pretty funny. Octavio Mora, welcome to the show, my friend. Thank you for coming tonight. I have PS5 and I'm playing way more on my Xbox Series. It's the best deal in gaming. That is undeniable. PlayStation nickel and diamond upgrades and $70. Yeah, dude, that's kind of the consensus I'm getting from a lot of people when it comes to the PlayStation 5 and the new pricing. Right now, Octavio, I don't feel like we've been given a $70 experience. That's just kind of the way I feel. I mean, these are early gen games. Like, I'm sure toward the end, like in a while, the $70 price tag is not going to be that big of a deal, honestly, because I mean, if you buy any games and you get like the upgraded version, or not the upgraded, but the direct, or the special editions and stuff like that, usually they're more money. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's going to be, I feel like that experience is going to be delivered, but I just don't know exactly how long that's going to take. And that's kind of what stresses everybody out and makes everybody mad. I'm $1,400 into my PS5 and I've played it for less. I've played the new upgraded version of Forza Horizon 4 more than I've played my PlayStation 5 since that came out. Jeffrey Banks, Sucker Punch don't deserve the work they did for haptics and adaptive trigger implementation, 3D audio. It's just isn't a smart delivery thing with Xbox. I do, Jeffrey, like I just said, man, I might, when I start playing that director's cut after I pay my $30 and upgrade, like, I might be completely fine with it, dude. It might be enough of a difference to where I'm like, hey, you know what? That's awesome, dude. That was worth the money. And I'll let you know on this channel, dude. I'll get on here and I'll make a whole video about just how I feel like it's worth it or how I don't feel like it's worth it. Like, that will happen. 3 Mile Island, welcome back to the show, man. I appreciate you coming tonight. Do you think there will be any difference between the Ghost of Tsushima director's cut on PS4 versus PS5? I do. I do feel like they are going to. I'm hoping that they add more texture and stuff like that with the higher resolution. I want, because if when you look at Ghost of Tsushima now, some of the stuff, the textures look kind of low or kind of bloody or kind of blurry or something like that in certain things. So if they increase the texture quality and increase the resolution up to a 4K, and still retain that 60 frames a second, that would be more than enough for me to be okay with it. But if we're just getting like higher resolution of muddy textures, like I don't think that would be worth the upgrade price. That's what I'm talking about. If we get new textures that are higher quality textures, I'm going to be happy paying my $30 and I'll be okay with that. Sony be exploiting your passion. Yeah, exactly, dude. They've been trying to take it from me for a while now. Dude, how hard could it be adding haptics to an already made game? And Sony owns the studio and tools, so I don't think it was that hard. I'm pretty sure this was already all in the works long before the game even launched, man. It's a free bonus, though, for multiplayer. If you bought the game, it's not an original feature. Yeah, dude, we got the multiplayer thing just a few months after the game launched, man. I mean, Yeah, they didn't say nothing about it. They just dropped it. I'm not saying, like, guys, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Ghost of Tsushima is a bad investment by any means. Like, the $30 is probably going to be fine, Jeffrey. Okay, like, I'm probably going to be more than satisfied with that purchase. What I don't want to see is games like The Last of Us 2 or other games getting these really high, really expensive upgrades when like Ghost of Tsushima, I'm going to buy the upgrade. The Last of Us 2, I probably won't even buy the upgrade. Like, I have no desire to play through that game again. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima, I always get into my open world games and like run around when I'm feeling bored or something. So it's going to be awesome to have that upgrade. If you have to own the game to play it, it's not free. Sony sorry to break it to you, but oh yeah. Christian, I'm already getting used to 120 FPS PvP or co-op being 60 on the Series X, or even since the One X. Is it wrong that I don't feel impressed with multiplayer at 60 FPS almost a year after a game comes? No, not at all, man. Like, that's the thing, dude. Like, once you get used to those higher frame rates and higher resolution, or yeah, dude, it gets harder to go back. Like, this generation already has got me screwed up with the 30 FPS thing. Like, it's to the point where I could care less if I ever played another game at 30 frames a second again. Like, that's kind of where I'm at, man. If a lot of games start coming out at 60 and they're 1440p, I'm probably just gonna, when I get I might end up going, full on PC. Why celebrate a free multiplayer mode? It's dumb if they charge you dead on it. Right? I'm sure it's harder than you think. First party haptic implementation always goes beyond what the third party game. Rift Apart had haptics. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Jeff. On Rift Apart, it was kind of hit and miss for me though, dude. I mean, like, when you get into Nefarious City and you get into that first, like, his nightclub or whatever, that felt cool, filling the bass through the controller. Like, I'll give it that, dude. It felt cool. I really like that. I was pretty impressed with that. But like, throughout the rest of the game, I never felt like another spot in that game that like gave me that feeling to where I was like, whoa, this feels freaking good. 3 Mile Island. So if there's a difference improvement between Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut on PS4 versus PS5, how much? How much would you charge for the upgrade, assuming it's an improvement, of course? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, if it's really good, 3 Mile, I'm gonna be okay with the $30 upgrade fee. It is what it is. Y'all can't give Sony props when they do things that are positive. Yeah, it's just because I do give Sony props when they do good things. I do. I bought a PlayStation 5, didn't I? I mean, that's giving them props, dude. That's literally giving them like money props, bro. I bought a PlayStation 5. I bought an Xbox Series X. I bought a freaking Xbox Series S. I bought a freaking Nintendo Switch. I'm going to buy another Nintendo Switch here in a couple months. Yeah, I was watching Neo raging against Nintendo, and it was beautiful. Nintendo, the king of bare minimum. OLED garbage console for $50 more than the Series S is crazy. Yeah. I'm not going to go on a rage for Nintendo, but now you've rugged the other. Oh yeah, we like our video games, Jeff. Just like, we all love gaming, right? That's the whole reason we're here right now. We love gaming, and obviously some of us like drama too. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Sometimes I like drama. It's kind of funny. So, like, dude, it's just so much. Like, there's so much freaking hype and crap about PlayStation right now that I mean, all the good stuff that Xbox has been doing is getting swept under the table. Like, Xbox took crap for how many months before PlayStation were like, oh yeah, we're going to go ahead and put those games on PlayStation 4 as well. Like, Xbox took a lot of crap for that, dude. So I'm like, it's really hard for me to cut PlayStation a break nowadays, just because, like, some of the shit they do, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, that was great, PlayStation. I'm not going to go out of my way to hold up games that I don't like or care about just because it's from PlayStation. You know what I mean, dude? Let's see. Soulstar. I can't believe they're not at least adding 4K output to the Switch OLED. Okay, guys, let's talk about the Switch for a freaking minute. They added that LAN port to the back of the Switch. As you know, there are select titles on Switch that you have to stream into your Switch. Okay. I personally believe that they added that adapter so that you could plug it into your to your Ethernet so that you can stream 4K visuals while you're docked. I'm pretty sure that's what it's for. I don't see any other reason for them to have that aside from that. So I'm pretty sure they're bringing 4K through streaming. So we get the basic upscale. Sony makes it hard to give them props. Yeah, right now, dude, they are making Sony did this to themselves. They came out with the new pricing and all this other crap. So yeah, they did this to themselves right now. So if they don't like it, then they need to change something. I'm not saying that their $70 price tag is really bad. I just have not been delivered a $70 experience yet. So it's kind of hard to feel justified with 75 bucks. It's $75 where I live, dude. It's $5 tax. So it's hard for me to justify that for a 10-hour freaking experience, dude. Like, that's kind of hard to justify. You should, man. Just like the fact that you are intending to buy this new Switch is problematic, in my opinion. We should speak with our wallet at some point. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I feel like there's a reason for that Ethernet port, and we're gonna find out because every game I've seen at E3 Nintendo looked higher resolution and looked higher freaking fidelity than anything we've seen yet. So I'm gonna give them that chance to explain, give a proper launch lineup. Yeah, exactly. Xbox didn't give us a proper launch lineup, but they didn't. But they did tell us, look, like this, they told us for Fellware that, look, man, this is the way it's going to be. So yeah, dude, my hopes weren't all up and excited. Nice, sweet, free upgrade for a Plague's Tale. No jumping through hoops on Xbox like PlayStation. Yeah, that's true, man. Give a next-gen controller. They did give us a next-gen controller far before PlayStation did, dude. That Elite Series 2 is pretty next-gen, man. So why do you reckon people are so upset about $10 for an upgrade? Would you charge customers for extra features, or would you give it away for free? Or to give it away for even if the versions are different? I do kind of think they should give that away. Hey, Peter Parker, how's it going, man? PlayStation, Nintendo, lazy and greedy? Yeah, a little bit. Bringing out a new VR headset. Yeah, they are bringing out a new VR. Hopefully they'll say something about that next year. They release a new model basically every year. Don't be surprised if next year they'll bring an internally upgraded model. Yeah, that might be the case. They're going to have to do something soon, man. If this Ethernet port doesn't work out the way I think it's going to, then I'm pretty sure they're going to have to do something by next year. They're going to have to release a new Switch, an upgraded Switch that can compete with the next gen models. In the past, iPhones would update the look 1 year and internals the next year, so it might be kind of like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like game, how's it going, man? these game developers and these game publishers or system publishers they're doing what they got to do. I bet that 120 metal. I bet that 120 frames in Halo. Let's see, it went too fast. I bet that 120 frames in Halo will finally allow whoever's riding shotgun in Warhog to actually be able to hit the target. Probably. So the actual Switch Pro with some hardware improvements could come out next year. Maybe you should wait. I don't know. I think that I'm pretty sure that this is the Switch Pro. They just haven't announced the functionality for the Ethernet port, because it doesn't matter what they do. Like, that handheld is never going to get to 4K, bro. I mean, they're not going to be able to do that with the. They're not going to be able to do that easy with the with the hardware limitations of the physical limitations for that console. Jeffrey Banks, Sony doing a show for VR2 in early August. That might, Jeffrey, I would not get your hopes up, dude. Don't get your hopes up for another freaking PlayStation event. Like I said, I think the next one they might do is Tokyo, dude. Is the Tokyo Game Show. Bro, we already paid for these next gen features by shelling out the money for the PS5. You are saying that we paid $500 for features, but we still need to pay for these features per game. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, dude. I do. I kind of agree with that. Anything that they're bringing, I kind of agree with that to the point where anything they're bringing to the PlayStation 5 that we've already bought should be monetized by new purchases only, not by people that have already bought the game. MB through my cross-gen games for new gen serves to sell the new gen game and reinvigorates those games. Long-term sales as well. Yeah, exactly. That's just the way I look at it, dude. Early adopters should not have to pay for these upgrades. They should get them, dude. They should make their money back on new purchases. My PlayStation Pro has arrived. Yes. Played Dagon earlier. My God, the Pro is loud. Dude, wait till you play God of War on it, dude. It sounds like a freaking jet plane, man. Hell no. EA or Activision games are not worth $7. Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't think I'm going to buy any more of those games until they're like half price. They go half price pretty quick, so that shouldn't take too long. PlayStation games aren't worth $70 either. No, not the current ones. Not the current ones. Joe, what's up, my friend? Welcome back. Joe Sling. Sorry I'm late, but Sony blowing E3 out of the water. Shut my Wi-Fi down. Oh, gosh, dude. Sony hasn't delivered much so far. I played since PS1 days and switched to Xbox for the first time because of PlayStation's greed. I come to find out Xbox is an amazing machine if given the chance. Yeah, dude, I completely agree with that, dude. I've been pleasantly surprised with just how well the Xbox brand has gone. Especially after last gen having an Xbox One X and now all my games getting upgraded, dude, so much better. Look at Rift Apart, 12 hours long and fighting the same boss over 7 times. Yeah, I mean that's definitely Darkest Hero. Next gen consists of way more than allowing my controller to have resistance and special rumble. Lots of people don't even play with rumble features. It just doesn't justify the next gen price tag. No, not for the most part. I do like it. See, like when I'm playing like WRC 9 on my PlayStation 5, I do like that haptic feedback. It does feel really good. Like you can feel when you're on a different surface, and it does help you. It really does give you more of a sense of like you're actually driving that car, and like you can feel the slides better and stuff like that. Like I do like it. It is appreciated when it comes to stuff like that. Jeffrey Banks, people pay extra for premium experiences. Going to Disney World is double or triple the normal of a no-name park. Yeah, that's true, man. Jeff, I don't know if I could jump on the whole PlayStation being premium right now. Okay, like that's where I'm at right with it right now. Like I'm sure they're going to deliver experiences in the future, but right now I don't know if I could call it more premium than Xbox or anything else right now. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Hey, Felix, welcome back to the show, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I paid for the console. Why are you charging me to use the features I paid for? Yeah, exactly, dude. I paid for it. And now I got to pay more. I don't know if I can consider the PlayStation 5 a premium experience just yet. The fact that it's underpowered when it comes to the Xbox Series X, and that, I mean, we've heard this argument all the time that the PlayStation 5 games are outperforming the Xbox. Everything up to date has basically been built on the PlayStation 5 and ported to the Xbox. So as it sits right now, I can't really say that we've actually even seen the power of the Xbox being put to use yet. 3 Mile Island, let's see what you had to say about my favorite. EA and Activision are selling next-gen games for $70. Who is worse, them or Sony? I think they're all about the same, honestly. Peter Parker, EA games go half price and 2 to 3. Yeah, exactly, dude. There's no sense of paying full price for a dang EA or Activision game, man. Not with you get it 3 months later after it's fixed for half price, dude. No problem, man. No freaking problem. Soulstar, no exclusive for Ghost. No exclusive for Ghost of Tsushima to be $70 when we know the PC version is going to be $60. Yeah. Heard a rumor Demon Souls might be released on PS4. It wasn't a rumor. It was more or less that they already have code built for PS4, so it's only a matter of time. From what I understand, it's probably going to happen. And it's probably coming to PC as well. Heard a rumor. Oh, yeah. Duh. When we know playing on PC is the true premium experience. Yeah, that's true, man. It is more premium. I assured Demon Souls would be coming to PC first. Yeah, I could definitely see it coming to PC first. Just because you don't like the haptics means the majority of games don't have the same opinion. For me, it's worth the extra money. I do like the haptics, Jeffrey, when it works. I do. Can't wait to get home and play a premium experience like Doom Eternal or Gears 5 at 120 frames a second. Dude, Doom Eternal is one hell of a freaking game, man. And these new updates, the ray tracing and everything work really well at that really high resolution. The experiences don't feel that premium. They feel like good games, just like some of the amazing third party. Yeah, exactly. I just don't feel like they're that premium yet. I feel like that's the part that's missing is the premium. I do feel like they're good games, but I just don't feel like they're premium. Furry Becker, I regret buying my PS5 one day. One should have waited, but happy with my Series X. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with PlayStation 5 because I buy all my games. My third-party games on the Xbox. So it definitely makes loving my PlayStation 5 a little bit harder. Okay, I mean, that's anybody would be doing the same thing. At least 20 hours of game time, and you actually play the game through. For me, these games are worth the full price. All of them. For me, these games are worth the full price. Yeah, I mean, some of them are good. I just don't know if I just don't feel like I've gotten that full $70. I just don't feel like I've gotten that full $70 experience yet. I regret getting the PS5 early too. No use for it. Yeah, I mean, at least it'll look nice for a little while. Why do you guys think Microsoft let EA and Activision sell $70 games on Xbox Series X? Should they force them to? No, I think that Sony is the one that opened up that $70 thing. You ain't getting Ghosts for a while. Jeffrey Banks, the new haptics are just Rumble on the PS5. It's not something extra. Yeah, they didn't even have Rumble in the PlayStation 3, dude. Another state of play and still no SSD expansion. Exactly. Question to anyone defending paying for fidelity upgrade. Is there a way to get Ghost of Tsushima upgrade if you don't want the extra level and skins and just want the improvements for free? No, there is none. It's locked behind that $30. It is locked behind that $30 paywall. Even if I just wanted to upgrade my base game, I would not be able to do that without that. Felix, PS haptics are cool, and I can't wait for the VR experience with those haptics. Yeah, that's going to be good, man. Like, I'm pretty... Azen, welcome to the show, my friend. This is crazy. Did we wait 2 months for Deathloop from Sony? Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Doom Eternal at 120 FPS is mind-blowing. Oh gosh. Okay, I just gotta scroll down. Jeffrey, they aren't Rumble. The motors in the Rumble pads are analog. The motors in the DualSense are more refined tech radar. Jeffrey, they only work good if the freaking developer makes them work good, man. There's certain games that are like hit and miss on that, man. So I do appreciate it. It, like I said, it does feel better on a game like WRC9. Like, I really appreciate it. But then there's so many games in between that they just don't do anything worth a crap, you know? $70 for Madden, truly next gen. Yeah, right, dude. I'm so irritated with buying 2021, dude, that I only pay half price for Madden games, dude. I never pay full price for a freaking Madden, ever. I'm tearing through Ultra Violence pretty easy now. I think I'm ready for Nightmare mode on my third playthrough. I wonder if the new game mode is going to be Horde. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Jeffrey Banks, yes, the motors are different, but it's still just rumble, the linear actuators and the lever motors. Yeah, that's kind of just where I'm at with the whole motors and stuff, guys. It won't be co-op though. That will be nice. State of pay. It's the state of played out, man. Nothing to show. With EA access on Game Pass, you don't even need to buy that. Yeah, exactly, dude. You don't buy that garbage anymore. I'm confused. How are Sony fans allowing this? They haven't had a good event since November, showing the PS5. That was 8 months ago. Yeah, dude. Sony phonies are just out there freaking hyping it up, dude. I don't get why the freak they're hyping this up. It's pretty dumb, dude. Switch had HD Rumble and no one took advantage. Exactly, dude. Nobody cares about it that much. They're just gonna treat it like regular Rumble, like they always do. Hey, Windus, how's it going, man? Plague Tale Innocence got that update. No, it got that update yesterday, my friend. I was playing it yesterday, and it is amazing. Games take advantage of HD Rumble, but it's just Rumble, so you don't necessarily hear about it. Yeah, Horizon Forbidden West wasn't great show. Yeah, it was a pretty good showing, dude, but it was 30 frames a second, so me personally, I was a little upset that they didn't show a 60 FPS mode on that. So that's kind of where I was at with that. What state of play are we discussing? The one that's coming out Thursday for Deathloop. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank looks fine, man. I mean, I played Ratchet and Clank. I'm gonna play for Forbidden West. I'm kind of leaning toward Azen's theory right now that we're not going to get Forbidden West until next year, man. I'm starting to get a little freaked out about it, to tell you the truth, guys. I really want that game. Oh. Hold on, I gotta ask Mama to bring me food. So we'll start. Looking forward to the state of play. Want to see if Deathloop is worth a day one buy, or I'll just have to wait till Christmas. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It'll probably be like everything I've already seen. I've told you before, Vrog. They're not ponies. They're free advertising sheep. It's very true, man. They hype everything up, and there's nothing to really hype up right now. The one coming this Thursday. So if the DualSense haptics only work good when the developer put it in extra work, like you say, Frog Boy, and they have to spend time and money doing it, why is it wrong to charge $10 for that extra work? I don't necessarily think it's bad to charge extra for. I don't think it's bad to charge extra, but I do think that I do think that some games, like if they came out like this year, like within a year, I don't think they should really be charging us that extra money for it. Deathloop has Xbox in its veins. Yeah. Gorilla is doing everything to get it out, sending out voice recording kits to voice actors and setting up quarantine green screens. I think Horizon Forbidden West will be released in the holidays. I really hope so. That's kind of what I'm hoping. I'm going to repeat that Forbidden West has the best designs of mechanics of any system, but it was messed up. They didn't give a release date, made the event kind of pointless other than to. Yeah, I do kind of feel that way a little bit too, guys. Why do you want Forbidden West so much? Because that's like one of the games I want to freaking play, man. If you play it and finish the story, that will be it. Just another one and done, right? Yeah, pretty much for the most part. I don't know. Like my open world games, I do kind of tend to go back and play every once in a while. So, I mean, those are the kind of games I really like to play. The ones I look forward to most of the time is open world games. So I will end up playing Forbidden West for a long time. For for more than the average game I play. What's up with Nintendo keep giving us trash hardware? I don't know, Windus. I feel like the reason they put that Ethernet port in the dock is to stream better visuals, because you can't deny everything we saw at the Nintendo State of Play or the Nintendo showcase or whatever looked like it was higher resolution, looked like it had higher fidelity visuals. So I don't know. I think they're going to use a combination of streaming with this new Switch with the dock, dude. That's kind of where I'm looking at it. Remember, folks, Sony is not allowed to show anything that is going to be years away. That's true. At Xbox, E3 ponies saying left and right, these games are 3 to 5 years away, holding them to this way of thinking. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Horizon being a singular story. It's like Zero Dawn. It'll be plenty large. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm feeling about it. It'll be definitely long enough. You can do stuff in open world games after the end game. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I appreciate open world games far more than any other game, because I always get way more gameplay out of open world games. Andy Hart, can't see me buying a lot for my Pro. I bought all bangers before. Think I put maybe 10 games on it and leave it. Days Gone, Last of Us 2, Sekiro. Yeah. Those should be $59.99 on PS5 and PS4. The expansion should be standalone and not attached to the upgrade. It's wrong. I do kind of feel like it's wrong, man. Like I do. I'm not saying that I'm not going to pay for it, but I do feel like it's kind of messed up to recharge us for a game we just bought last year. Like that kind of sucks, man. Like I'm perfect. Like I would have been much happier and would have probably never even complained about it if it would have just been $20 for the new DLC and everything. Like I would have been fine with that. It's not just the haptic; it's the Japanese lip sync and 3D audio as well that are locked behind a paywall. Those features should be a free upgrade. Yeah, I mean, at least the lip sync should be. Playing Wolfenstein again, and it's making me want another one already. Yeah, I definitely do want another Wolfenstein too. Yeah, God of War let you fight the Valkyries after endgame. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. The expansion should be $20 at the most, and Ghost should be $40 in my opinion. Like I do feel like Ghost of Tsushima is worth $60. I do feel like the director's cut's worth $60 or $70. Like I do. Like I don't have a problem with new people buying those for that price. Like that is a fair price, I feel. Come on, be consistent, please, Frog Boy. Either the haptics take resources to implement properly, and that costs developer time and money, or they do a half-hearted job and they suck and are pointless. Yeah, I am okay with. I don't know, man. Like all the games going forward that have the haptics in there, cool. Anything that's getting added to the games after launch, post launch, or whatever. Yeah, I feel like the upgraded price of having to pay $10 for the upgrades on these PlayStation 4 games getting upgraded. I don't know, man. I'm kind of on the fence about that. I appreciate it, and I'm willing to pay for it, obviously, because I want my game upgraded. But to have to pay for it to have my game upgraded kind of sucks, dude. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucks to have to spend money every time I get an upgrade when third-party developers and Microsoft are doing them for free, dude. It really does kind of suck. It feels like a slap in the face from Sony to charge us for all that, because it just doesn't look right on Sony. Okay, like me personally, I'm gonna pay for my stuff because I want it. Other people out there, like, yeah, dude, it kind of feels like a slap in the face. Have you seen Game Pass Music? Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. I pay for that. A variety of Southern U.S. accents. The Game Pass music video pass was cringe as hell. It was pretty cringe, but it was pretty funny too. Any news on the SS? No, no. Why would they tell us anything about that, man? That's probably not even a. They probably want us to forget about that. To tell you the truth, that's why they've not mentioned it not one time since Mark Cerny was on stage, bro. Like literally, they have not mentioned that SSD upgrade since Mark Cerny talked about it on stage when he was talking about the PlayStation 5. Oh my gosh. If they charged you for if they charged you for exactly the same game, that's unfair, but SSD speeds, haptics. Dude, Ghost of Tsushima already had pretty fast speeds of loading. Adaptive triggers, Japanese lip sync. This stuff is worth more than $10. It's a great deal. You're right. It's definitely worth $10. 3 Mile Island. I don't dispute that. I just feel like it should be included in the DLC that they're selling me for $20, man. Not tacked on another $10 for that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Yeah, dude. I was pretty pissed that they were charging me $30 for it after, just including it in the new game for everybody else. Like it does kind of feel like it does kind of feel like they're nickel and diming me when they should be nickel and diming the people that haven't bought it yet. Mile Island haptics, including old rumbles. Some take effort. You do not think that we need to pay for every normal thing. Upgrade. Octobia. Tony Hawk is getting my money for that upgrade. Isn't getting my money for that upgrade. It just came out. I bought the upgrade on both the Xbox and the PlayStation 5. So ray tracing takes resources and time to implement properly as well, but you don't see Bethesda or 4A Games, Metro devs. I think that the ray tracing takes a lot more effort to do than the freaking haptic feedback than triggers. Yeah, dude, I definitely feel like that's worth that. Those upgrades were worth the money more than the $10 for the haptic upgrade. That's for sure. Sony doing a major beta test. I'm feeling SSD expansion is on that beta test. I really hope so, man. I put in for it to see if they would do. Hey, Azu, how's it going, man? Welcome. Thanks for showing up. Stop defending corporations charging $10 for another update when they already got $60 out of you. Yeah. Honestly, if we were on PC, dude, we wouldn't be paying for these upgrades. They wouldn't even be asking us to pay for these freaking upgrades. So I mean, like, it can go both ways, and in the long run, it can. Like, are you not able to store PS5 games on the external hard drive? You are now. You can now, but it takes a lot longer. The SSD is magical, though. It is made by keyboard elves and can grant wishes. Oh gosh. Oh boy, weren't we promised Final Fantasy 16 news? And where is the Forbidden West release date? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Hazen. I'm right there with you, Christian. For my personal experience, PS5 and Switch are too cost prohibited. Not interested in the most of the games. I was already invested in the Xbox ecosystem, and I like what they've been giving us. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Delusional Grandeur, welcome back to the show, man. It's going good. Games. So Nintendo thinks that most people play on a portable when every day is like still locked in the window. Yeah. Microsoft do it for free because they are desperate to earn back goodwill after all their anti-consumer shenanigans. Xbox need to give away as much as I don't necessarily think that. I think that Microsoft is more along the lines of just trying to move Xbox more into like a PC space, dude. Because if we were on PC, we would not be paying for upgrades. They would be free as they always have been. In my opinion, PS5 gets as much as expensive as building a PC. Yeah, that's pretty true, man. If Sony wasn't scummy, we would have Deathloop and Ghostwire on Game Pass. Yeah. No, I don't think that's scummy, dude. If they paid money and like paid for production of those games and stuff like that, that's not scummy. That it does suck that they. I don't know. I give up on the whole freaking third party exclusives. I don't like them. Never have liked them. It's always irritating, and it just makes me have to have every system so that I can buy those games when they come out. So working on my backlog, both Game Pass and what I buy is more important than trying to get a PS5. Andy, they have to match speeds of the Kraken drive and have to be compatible with the I/O in the PS5. Sony took the most advanced SSD at the time, and the SSD market is catching up. The SSD market's already past that. They both come on PC same day as PS5. Who cares? No, it's not that simple. 3 Mile Island. Xbox overhauled their leadership. Oh, dude, I hate it when I burn these coils. It sucks. Oh, man. Let's see. Will there be more anti-consumer right now? All right. Oh, so guys, I'm going to go eat dinner. Mama had it cooked already. Everybody hit the like. Sorry I'm cutting this one short tonight. I put out 2 videos, though, today before I got on, and it kind of ate up a lot of my time. So if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe so that you get notification when I go live. Other than that, dude, I really appreciate everybody coming tonight, and I'm going to go eat. I'm probably going to get back on tomorrow at 5 o'clock and actually do like a 2-hour, 2.5 hour, maybe 3-hour stream tomorrow. I was planning on doing it today, but I wanted to make those videos. So yep. I appreciate you guys. This is the only event Sony is having this year. No, I think they're going to have more Asian. They're just going to be smaller ones like this, and maybe Tokyo Game Show they'll do like a big one, hopefully. But yep, I appreciate everybody coming and talking to me, man. It's going to be that Microsoft bought out franchises that were majorly multi-platform. Yeah, I mean, you might be kind of right. The fastest on the market. The market still needs to catch up, but that's the price you pay for pushing the envelope. No, guys, the SSD that I bought for the PlayStation 5 to put in there is definitely faster than what's in the PS5. See you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming, man.